Hello, today I am going to be reacting to the Star Wars show. This one is about Obi-Wan coming to Battlefront and a bunch of other cool things. So let's just watch it and see what else Miss Gutierrez and Mr. Anthony Carboni have to tell us about Star Wars.
This week I'm sitting down with General Kenobi to talk about video games.
And I'm back from my vacation.
Those two reasons alone should be enough for you to watch the whole episode.
This is the Star Wars Show. From the Lucasfilm headquarters in San Francisco, here's your hosts, Andi and Anthony.
Hello and welcome to the Star Wars Show, the only Star Wars show that used to be hosted by 2 people, but is now hosted by 3.
3? What do you mean 3?
Ladies and gentlemen of the internet, presenting the new
Wait,
third
there's
host of the Star
3?
Wars Show, Miss Andi Gutierrez.
Oh.
No, we're not doing that. Oh, what's the matter, Andy? No, let's go to the
I remember that.
She towers over you. Kicking things off with a little in case you missed it news, and mostly because I really want to talk about it, that is your coworker. You treat her with respect. Star Wars
That is
Galaxy's
funny.
Edge, the brand new land coming to Disneyland Resort and Disney's Hollywood Studios, revealed a bunch of new information last week.
The first bit of news.
Oh yeah, they have
to create new and exclusive
the new music. I love that
Also
music.
were the names of the 2 brand new Star Wars themed attractions: Millennium Falcon, Smuggler's Run, and Star Wars Rise of the Resistance.
Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run will put you
That looks exactly like the movies. I cannot wait to see
And Star Wars
Smuggler's
Rise of the
Run.
Resistance will put you into the middle of an epic battle between the Resistance and the First Order.
For more information about Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, including a clip of the new John Williams score, details on the shops and food you can experience, as well as details about the upcoming
Food.
Florida merch
I'm
collaboration
always ready
with
for
Hell,
food.
Live there, you know.
aka Anthony's new home, check out starwars.com/SWS.
Star Wars Icons Han Solo is a new book covering the
Ooh,
character's entire
I love
journey from
books.
script to screen.
Illustrated with a ton of rare and previously unseen imagery, this Behind the Icon book details all aspects of the character's appearances.
Wow.
films, concept art, and comics.
The book also
I
features
need this
features
book.
Harrison Ford, Mark Hamill, Billy D. Williams, J.J. Abrams, Lawrence Kasdan, Peter Mayhew, and more. Disney Emoji Blitz has a brand new Darth Vader villain event starting tomorrow and running until December 3rd.
Players can go head-to-head against Darth Vader and get new emojis, including Luke Skywalker
That's
and
cool.
Princess Leia.
For more
I wanna
information,
play that.
check out starwars.com/SWS.
Finally, we here at StarWars.com are excited to announce a brand new online channel to the Star Wars online family, appropriately titled Star Wars Kids.
Yes!
The new YouTube channel
I
will
saw
launch
that.
on
That
Friday, November 30th,
is so
will
exciting.
feature a brand new animated series of shorts entitled Star Wars Galaxy of Adventures.
The
Yes.
series is available right now on
that is so
StarWars.com,
exciting.
as well as the new YouTube channel. Plus, we'll be rolling out a companion series of fun facts for each new short on StarWarsKids.com and on the Star Wars Kids YouTube channel.
This is
You can
for
subscribe right now
us.
at this link, and
Younglings.
for more information on the new
This is
channel,
it.
as well as any other story we talked about this week. Check out starwars.com/SWS. You're warming up to her. I can tell. You're trying to appear like you're like, no, I don't like her. You're gonna be best friends by lunch.
Orlando plays.
I think he runs like a league, like he's trying to monetize the game.
Hello, what have we here?
Jawas are really into role-playing. They play the Star Wars role-playing game, they play the West End's D6.
Yeah. Tusken Raiders are into LARPing.
I think the people in Theed City are very serious about their cosplay.
Huge cosplay in Theed. The small LARPing community on Theed only had Nerf to fight the droid invasion. There's the weird group on Tatooine who reenacts the American Civil War. Or they really just go, I'm role-playing office clerk. You walk down the street and then, oh, I stopped by Starbucks. There's
I'm
a
a
huge
barista.
line. Oh, dude, roll it up.
But I was going into Toshi Station to pick up some power converters.
Luke does play a paladin,
Yeah.
lawful good. You know, Biggs was his GM. Sometimes he loses it. Sometimes he gets really frustrated.
Really dangerous.
And Biggs has to rein him in because, you know, he's like, I'm not trying to railroad you, Luke, but you can't slaughter a village of Tusken Raiders. In my research, the Sith, they're huge into Vampire the Masquerade. No one knows what we're talking about.
I don't get it, but it looks funny, so.
This is a comprehensive visual history on the famous role-playing game Dungeons & Dragons.
You can find it anywhere online, any of the major online retailers.
Or just like if you see me on the street, I probably got one
He
with
probably has one too.
I have no idea who they were,
Sitting down now with James Arnold Taylor.
but oh my, I know who that
I
is.
should say hello there.
Ah, General Kenobi.
Yes.
We just ran in here and interrupted a session with you and Matt. You were recording.
Yes,
together,
Anakin.
yeah?
We had to kick Anakin out. You know how he gets.
He can't be in these private meetings.
No,
He's not mature enough.
Seeing the people.
Accepted it. You know, we'll just have to wait and see.
It's like
Jumping back into the Clone Wars.
a whole different experience.
Absolutely, because we were always such a family, and we get to be a family doing lines again from our favorite thing in the world.
Coming back and doing this in the Clone Wars era again for Battlefront II, how did that feel?
That's just wild because you're merging all these worlds together into one.
Sometimes people sound different when they're like just in their regular talking voice, but they can like imitate the characters so perfectly too, so it's really fun. That's why it's so interesting.
Differ than playing it for the TV show? And how does playing it knowing when it's kind of this more photorealistic from the film's version of Obi-Wan?
Usually, we were so used to recording together. The Clone Wars, we always did it as a cast. It was like an old radio show. We'd be in the round and we'd do our lines and we'd play off each other. And they'd always have Matt and I next to each other. And the games are just a different experience too because they are usually really intense and it's just not telling the story in the same way. But this particular game is so cinematic and in the way that they're doing it and the way they're directing it and they're bringing it all to life is just amazing. It is true Star Wars.
Yeah, all the work that Walt and his team did on the story. It's one of my favorite Star Wars stories. It really is.
It is so compelling to watch. I was watching some online the other day and my wife came in. I'm like, yeah, I'm watching this. It's just I felt like I've stumbled onto some secret vault of Star Wars footage that I had never seen before.
How does it feel to sort of know that a Clone Wars era General Kenobi in a Clone Wars outfit is going to be standing in arenas with all of these Star Wars characters of different eras?
I think you just blew my mind. It is pretty wild. I think that's the most exciting thing about it, is giving everybody these opportunities to play these characters in this way and to get to see them in a new light, yet it still feels so Star Wars. It's so real in that.
You've known about the return of the Clone Wars for a while. I have to feel like the hardest thing about this gig is you knew Clone Wars was coming back. How long did you know Clone Wars was coming back?
We've known for a long time. In comparison, when we made the Clone Wars the first time, 2 years we sat on that before it found a network and went out. So people had known already because I had been voicing.
I didn't know that.
Before that, so they're kind of like, oh, you're Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm like, yeah, I did that a while ago. Yeah, that was fun. That was an experience. Woo. Yeah, it's weird.
Well, I am excited for it to come back, as I know everybody else is, and I'm excited to see what Obi-Wan is like in Battlefront II.
And I would just want to say thank you to all of the fans because it really is the power of the Force of them showing their love for the show and such.
Oh man, that's a lot of people. A lot of Ahsokas.
Let's have fun again with this.
Very cool.
Scientists are saying that James Arnold Taylor is the literal best.
He really is a gem of a human.
Speaking of human gems, let's bring our brand new friend, Andi Gutierrez.
I need a Andi Gutierrez. That would be so fun.
What are you, threatened by her height and beauty?
So, Lucasfilm, send one to us. Because that would be so cool.
Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.
Yes, may the Force be with you guys.
She's canon now. Pablo named her.
Can we just make it
Name a single thing that's off about that Standee.
Standee.
She just wants to be your friend.
Definitely, I feel very zen from vacation, so.
She's certainly easier to work with.
Oh my gosh, that was fun. There's a lot of really, really great information in the Star Wars show, so I recommend that you check it out too. But that was a lot of great things to talk about, like Battlefront 2. I've not played it yet, but I'm definitely going to check it out. And I did see one video of the gameplay of Obi-Wan, and just having James Arnold Taylor as the voice, it totally feels like you're watching one of the movies, just like they were saying in that episode of the Star Wars show. And the Star Wars Kids channel, that is so exciting, and all of you are gonna have to check that out because that's just what we're all about, Star Wars for kids, and that's what Disney is doing now, and I can't wait because they're doing that whole series of shorts of original trilogy characters. And if you check out that trailer, there's some really interesting stuff. They used the audio from the movies, and I don't know if that's how it's gonna turn out in the actual series, but it was, I love the art first of all, and the colors are just really cool. I saw a comment somewhere, somebody said that it's like the little golden books style of art, which is true. That's kind of what it reminded me of too. And yeah, you're gonna have to check it out because it comes out November 30, 2 days from now. So yeah, thanks for watching this reaction video. Make sure to comment down below what you thought about all of these great announcements. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you!